Hi, this is Shweta Bhatia, registered dietitian and the founder at Mind Your Fitness. In this video, I'm going to throw light on a lesser known state of mind arising out of surviving COVID-19. Yes, you heard me right. COVID has profound effects on the psyche, affecting almost everybody. Some known factors that caused mental health disturbances are isolation, job insecurity, coping with difficult relationships at home due to the lockdown, parents having to attend to children a lot more than before, the work from home culture leading to extended work hours, families losing their sole breadwinners to the disease, and more recently, watching the medical system being overwhelmed with the second wave. Talking about the second wave, most of us may have seen COVID more closely with the entire family being affected. With members of different age groups and health conditions under one roof, it's also evident that not every affected member was lucky enough to make it. Recovering from COVID-19 can lead to complex feelings of grief, better known as survivor's guilt. Survivor's guilt is not new. It occurs when someone survives a traumatic experience but concludes that they were somehow undeserving of survival or that someone else would have been more deserving. Before the pandemic, survivor's guilt was associated with people who survived life-threatening situations such as war, plane crashes, and terrorist attacks. Now, the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic is showing us that this common symptom of post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD does not discriminate. Watching a loved one go can be painfully debilitating, leading to a feeling of guilt and helplessness. Survivor's guilt tells you that you have done something wrong for merely surviving something tragic. Sometimes a family member may feel they were the carriers of the virus or brought it home, and it took the lives of their near and dear ones while they made it. Now, who is at risk for this? Experts say that no one is immune to COVID-19 survivor's guilt because we're all experiencing collective trauma, but the severity can vary from person to person. Having a pre-existing mental health condition may increase the risk as you have lesser ability to cope with grief. It may also be seen amongst healthcare workers and those who have experienced more ideal outcomes during the pandemic. So, for example, less loss, better economic status, and now even having access to the vaccine, whereas others are still looking for this access. Symptoms of this syndrome include anxiety, depression, headache, nausea, sleeplessness, and fatigue. It is sometimes difficult to diagnose as the symptoms may overlap with many other physical and mental health conditions. So, how do you manage this condition? It starts with self-forgiveness, which requires recognition that we cannot control everything. Easier said than done, I firmly believe that it is best left to a licensed expert. Do consult a psychologist if you experience such intense emotions. A trained expert can evaluate, understand what you're going through, and help you with coping strategies. Mental health support is an integral part of COVID and post-COVID recovery. Family members and caregivers need to be counseled too. Like any chronic illness comes with its psychological burden, COVID is no different. At Mind Your Fitness, we offer an integrated COVID rehab program that covers nutrition, stress rehab, training, and mental health support. The multidisciplinary team comprises of dietitians, physiotherapists, trained exercise consultants, psychologists, and doctors. I'm also the founding member of the NGO called Talk to Me, where we offer mental health counseling to the less privileged. I hope you found this information useful. Stay safe, be strong, and take care.